Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to every single one of our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. We should hear amazing news very, very soon. Amen. I hope you're having an amazing Sukkot like we are. One thing after the next, celebrating together, truly wonderful. This Sunday we're having lattes and lulav. Stop by, shake the lulav and etrog, as well as get a fresh cup of freshly made coffee made by Tia. Also Tuesday night, Simchat Torah, so lots coming up. The Chabad Chassid Rabbi Mendel Futterfass was imprisoned in Soviet Russia by the communists and sent to the gulags in Siberia. And there he was amongst many political prisoners, doctors, lawyers, artists, academics, authors, you name it. And one day they approached him and they said, Rabbi Mendel, tell us your secret. How can you be so joyful in a place like this? Why are you never despondent? Rabbi Mendel said, it's because your whole life, your whole meaning in life came from what you did. And now that you're not able to do that, you're prohibited from practicing what it is that you're passionate about, you feel worthless. But for me, my one goal in life is to serve God, and I can do that here as well, even in the gulags. There's a whole class of hallucinogenics, drugs, alcohol, where we know the dangers of abusing. We know the damage to the body, the life-altering effects of it, etc. But not only is escapism through these vices, not only is it physically damaging, but it's also very disappointing to the person who's doing it, because they always have to come down eventually from their high, and they discover that whatever they were escaping from is still there. The troubles didn't disappear. Whatever they were running away from is still sitting there. As the saying goes, people think they could drown their troubles in drink. They don't know that troubles flow. So besides for the physical damage and this whole category, the truth is that we all dabble a little bit in escapism in other ways. When we seek validation and happiness from outside of ourselves, that's also a temporary form of escapism. When we're chasing a certain dollar amount, a certain success, a certain opinion from others, we're chasing that high. It's temporary. I think it was Jim Carrey who once said he wishes everybody would have what he had, success and financial wealth, because then they would see how meaningless it all is. Because possessions don't bring happiness. And even success and accomplishments, while they do bring some sense of satisfaction, it's always incomplete. It never truly satisfies us, because true happiness and joy comes from a comfortableness and a satisfaction from who we are as people. When we look in the mirror and we see ourselves and we say, I like this person. I'm happy with the person that I am. That true sense of inner peace, that's what brings true joy. Knowing who you are. On Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we tap into this relationship that we have with Hashem that is greater than anything. And we say, God, we may have made mistakes this past year. Well, most definitely we did. But even though we did, our relationship is greater than that. So please, tap into that relationship and stick with us another year and give us a good year. But while that's a very joyous idea, there's a solemnness to those days that prevents us from really being joyful about it. And then comes Sukkot. Sukkot is 7 days when we celebrate this relationship. We leave our material wealth, we leave our possessions, and we go into a temporary hut. A flimsy, non-weatherproof hut, where we celebrate this fact that it's us and God. That God created us, we have a piece of God, and we have intrinsic value in the fact that God made us. And that relationship, that's what we're celebrating on Sukkot. So enjoy the Sukkah. We're going to keep celebrating. We still have a few more days. That beautiful bond and relationship we have with Hashem. Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom.